Back to Capitol Hill, here's another look at the House Republicans who stage a mask-free walk to the Senate today where masks are not required. They're against the new mask rule for the House put in place by the chamber's attending physician, a doctor. Yesterday, on the first day of the mask requirement for the House, at least 24 Republicans were seen defying it, including Congresswoman Lauren Boebert. That same day, a witness told CNN that Boebert threw a mask back at a House staffer when she was offered one. Boebert's office said she simply slid the mask across the table. Back in her district in western Colorado and southern parts of the state, according to the CDC, several counties are hot zones for COVID with a high case count. Tonight, our Gary Tuckman takes us to Moffat County, Colorado, in the northwest corner of the state, where the vaccination rate is low and the cases high. Here's Gary's report.
Congresswoman Lauren Boebert is a flamethrower on Twitter, saying things like COVID-19 mutated into communism a long time ago, and the easiest way to make the Delta variant go away is to turn off CNN and vote Republican, a tweet she later deleted. And at a speech at CPAC, where she implied that federal workers would bring vaccines to people's homes, something that is not being done.
Don't come knocking on my door with your Fauci-outie. You leave us the hell alone.
And then there was this tweet, trotting out Hitler and his Third Reich. Biden has deployed his needle Nazis to Mesa County, which is one of the counties in her district. What was she thinking with that tweet and the other things she has written and said? We went to Capitol Hill to ask her.
Representative Boebert, quick question for you. Why did you use the term needle Nazis on your Twitter feed? Were you trying to make fun of people? Were you likening them to Hitler, the pandemic heroes? Any comment at all?
The tragic fact is much of Lauren Boebert's Colorado congressional district is now a COVID hot zone amid this Delta variant surge. Here in the mostly rural 3rd Congressional District, transmission rates are dangerously high in most of the district's counties. Vaccination rates low.
It's as bad as we've seen since the beginning.
Memorial Regional Hospital in tiny Craig, Colorado, had to reopen its COVID unit, where people are getting sick and dying. Andy Daniels, who describes himself as a super conservative individual, is the hospital's chief executive officer.
How does it make you feel the way Representative Boebert has treated this pandemic, the masks, the vaccine?
You know, I'm embarrassed for Colorado too, quite frankly. I'm embarrassed that she is my representative.
So you're the CEO of an important hospital in her district, and you're willing to go out on a limb and say that?
I am. I think if you're going to take a stance in healthcare policy, you might actually want to learn something about healthcare policy.
Dr. Matthew Gregorzeski is the hospital's emergency department chief medical officer.
She comes from a position of power, being our elected official, and I think that people are listening to what she's saying, and a lot of what she's putting out there is ideology that isn't fact, isn't medically sound, and it's putting a lot of people at danger, and it's quite honestly costing people lives, and it's frustrating to have to fight against that.
The doctor and CEO would both like a chance to speak to Lauren Boebert about what's going on. And show her things like this. 78-year-old Robert Edwards is a patient in the COVID unit. The husband, father, grandfather, and great-grandfather, who already had comorbidities, was quite sick when he came in.
How are you feeling?
I feel a lot better.
Robert has improved very significantly. Doctors believe the reason for that is because he did receive the COVID vaccine.
Do you think he could have died if he didn't have the vaccine?
Without a doubt.
A few hours after I sat down with him, Robert was released from the hospital.
I know those are tears of happiness, correct?
It was scary.
I know.
Hospital officials say Representative Boebert has not paid a visit to this hospital to see people like Robert since she was elected to Congress last November. She also would not respond to me when I tried to talk to her one more time as she was leaving the Capitol.
Representative Boebert, I just want to give you one chance to answer the question if you want to. It's very unusual, Anderson, for hospital officials to talk negatively about an elected official. And these two men took no joy in talking to me about that. But when you're a doctor or a nurse or a CEO of a hospital, your main priority is keeping people healthy and keeping people alive. And they are gravely concerned that people are continuing to be unhealthy here and continuing to die in this small county. And they believe, Anderson, that if Representative Boebert spoke honestly and honorably about this pandemic, her words and her actions could be very influential and could literally save lives.
Yeah.
Anderson.
Doesn't seem she's interested in doing that. Gary Tuckman, I appreciate it. Thank you.